There are two approaches to teaching self-hypnosis. You can teach self-hypnosis to your clients in private sessions, or you can teach self-hypnosis in a class. Now, one of the benefits to teaching self-hypnosis in a class is that this is a very effective way to attract new clients into your practice. It's fun, it's easy, it's social, and it's a great way to grow your healing practice. So in this video, I'm going to share a 4-step process that you can use to impress your students with the power of their own mind. Now, not only will this help your students to get better results from their self-hypnosis practice, it can put clients into your healing chair. Step number 1, prove hypnosis happens. Make it easy for folks to realize that the hypnosis is actually happening. Now, the easiest way to do this in a group setting is to use a relaxation induction. Group hypnosis is the perfect place for a relaxation induction. In a private session, doing a progressive relaxation induction takes too long. It can burn up precious session time that's better spent working on the client's issue. But in a group setting, you can use the feelings and sensations of relaxation as evidence of hypnosis. Now, you've been taught this, all hypnosis is self-hypnosis. It's by following your instructions that your students will achieve the state. But you need to give them time to ease into hypnosis because you don't have the ability to test state in a group setting. So in a group, it's best to use a gentle, gradual approach that allows a person to relax into the state of hypnosis. Now, relaxation hypnosis feels good, and you want to make it a pleasurable experience so they'll want to go back there. So once you have guided the class through the induction process, give lots of deepening suggestions and bring their awareness to the changes that are occurring as they follow your instructions to relax deeper. You want them to become aware of those feelings and sensations of deepening relaxation because you can associate these feelings with being in hypnosis. You can then use them as evidence that the hypnosis is happening. So give instructions to notice what it feels like to be relaxing into hypnosis. Now, hypnosis is not relaxation. You don't need relaxation for hypnosis, but you can attach hypnosis to the relaxation. You just want to make sure that your students realize, oh, that's hypnosis. Because if they emerge and they think, yeah, I was relaxed, but I don't think I was hypnotized, you've kind of defeated the purpose. So offer proof that something is happening and then give evidence that that something is hypnosis. Even the slightest change in how they feel can be used as evidence that hypnosis happened. That's what they came to learn. So once they notice that something has changed, give them a few moments to enjoy that better feeling state. And then give the suggestion, from now on, you'll find it easy to return to this beautiful state anytime you want or need to. Step number 2, make it easy to return to the state. Now, the reason for offering evidence that hypnosis is happening is so your students will know where to return to when they practice on their own, right? So before you emerge the class, make it easy for them to return to the state. And you can do that by giving them a simple technique that they can use to take themselves back into hypnosis. Now, you've just told them that from now on they'll be able to return to the state anytime they want or need to. Now you're going to make it easy for them to do that by giving them a technique they can use on their own. Now, a simple finger pinch technique is all you need. Basically, all they need to do is put their thumb and their forefinger together. They can rub the finger and the thumb together. They can pinch it. They can form an O. But a finger pinch technique is simple and it's easy and anyone can do it. You can pair this technique with a word if you like, deeper relaxed, or you could use a color, have them choose their favorite color, or a number, or a phrase, or any combination of things. Anything works. Just give your students a technique that they can use so they know when the hypnosis is supposed to happen. Step number 3, compound the response. Once you have installed a trigger, you need to reinforce it so it'll work when your students are using it on their own. The way to strengthen the trigger is to compound the response by having the class practice it multiple times. To set up to practice the trigger, just say, in a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 3 to bring you back up, and at the count of 3, let those eyes open and notice how much better you feel. Then have them take a deep breath in, hold the breath for just a moment, and then as you exhale, fire off the trigger. And then give them a few moments to take themselves back into hypnosis. Then, once you've done that, gently give the suggestion to go right back down to the same beautiful state, only deeper. You can then deliver a few minutes of deepening suggestions before having them practice the trigger again. Repeat the process. Have them practice firing off that trigger and do it at least 3 or 4 times. You know, more is better. Now, here's the secret. You're not actually going to emerge them. You just have them open their eyes on the count of 3. Now, opening the eyes doesn't emerge a person from hypnosis, so this is really a deepening technique. You're fractionating. They're opening their eyes and they're closing their eyes, and they're opening their eyes and they're closing their eyes. What's happening is they're learning how to take themselves into hypnosis while still in a state of hypnosis, and hypnosis is the optimum state for learning. So each time they practice the trigger, it will reinforce the response, making it easier for them to return to the state. Nice, right? Step number 4, allow time to enjoy. Now, once you've installed the trigger, you can install a self-emerging sequence. This gives your students a way to take themselves into hypnosis, and then they can take themselves back out of hypnosis when they're practicing. But after a few minutes, instruct the class to emerge themselves by counting from 1 up to 3. Now, you have already emerged them using a 1 to 3 count, or so they think. So they already learned the process. They're familiar with the 1, 2, 3 eyes open. So they know that at the count of 3, their eyes are supposed to open. So all you have to do is wait for everyone in the class to open their eyes, and that's it. You now have a 4-step process that you can use in your self-hypnosis classes. Not only will this help your students to get better results from their practice, it will put clients into your hypnosis chair. You know, many of your students will decide to become your client, and these will be your best clients ever. They'll come into private sessions convinced in the power of their own mind. They'll already be conditioned to the sound of your voice. They'll have a practice they can use between sessions that will help them to get better results, and they'll send you referrals. Now, if you want to learn more about how you can use self-hypnosis classes to attract more clients into your healing practice, click the link below, and I'll see you again real soon.